Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDo007 channel. Just sat down to relax at the workbench with the latest issue of Auto Modeler magazine. Issue number 10. This is the February-March issue, the latest issue. And tell you what, let's go through it together. Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.com. Okay guys, in addition to the great coverage that we've become accustomed to with Auto Modeler magazine, this particular issue, number 10, has the top 10 models of 2025. Now, if you'll recall Hot Rod magazine in years past, I think it was in the 80s, and I think it might have run longer than that, but they had a top 10 cars of the year that had been in the magazine. And kind of in that line is what Scott had in mind for this. And I think it was a great idea. But we're going to get to that in a minute. But this, we're going to go page by page here just a little bit. But I'm just going to hit the highlights, guys. This is a magazine. You need to head over to automodelermag.com and get you a subscription to this if your local hobby shop don't carry it. But don't miss out. Great information in these mags. Right up front, we've got the Southern Nationals and Model Roundup in our table of contents. Right up front from the small desk, great information. And if you're looking for any of the YouTube channels, you've got a list here, quite an extensive list, as well as the Facebook groups. And this is not all of them by any stretch of the means. In fact, my Facebook page is so new, that's not even in there yet. I guess I need to submit that. But great information, great little doodads that you find in here. Some of it is just general knowledge stuff. Some of it is some vintage stuff that is just cool. New stuff, Playing in the Dirt, Spotlight Hobbies. And what is this? Give your model some gas. 1950s Texaco gas station diorama. I'm going to have to look in. I'm going to go back and read a lot of this later. But like I said, I just want to give you some highlights of this. Ooh. That looks interesting. Beating the Cold Resin Blues. How to Print Successfully Year-Round by Chris Bell. Hey, all right. If you're interested in getting into 3D printing, this is always, or if you're already 3D printing, always good information. Looks like some Elegoo. Printers. Oh, Terry and Patrice over at STS Decals. I'm getting ready to do a video regarding STS Decals, custom-made stuff, as well as submit some things to them. VCG Resins by Reese. And by the way, guys, always support these guys too, all of them. Auto Modeler magazine, there we go. And if you missed any of the back issues, jump on and order some of those. That initial inaugural issue looks like it's already sold out, but you can still jump in and get some of these others. Cool stuff. Breaker for the Bandit. Oh, Snowman's Truck from Smokey and the Bandit. Check that out. That's a beautiful truck. Based on the display there, this looks like the one I think I've seen in Atlanta, and it is a piece of art. Cool stuff. And I'll be interested in reading this too. Build books. Oh, I like this. You guys know that I've shared with you my build sheets. It's kind of like a checklist that I do when I build something. It's about a page and a half long, and it marks everything that I need to do to particular cars. And I know whose cars these are. Yeah. And he's got them down here as judges' guides. And it's the build progress. And I have done similar things with just a small, I don't think I've got one handy here, but it's a small little booklet that's just got pictures that you flip through. But this has explanations as well, which I like that. Very good. And there's his the guidelines that he uses: cover, handling notes and judging, overview, features, background. That's actually not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to going back through and reading through this as well. Great information, actually. Oh, I like that. And good photography is a key. Okay, now we're to the top 10 models of 2025. Now, guys, I was one of the 12 judges, and let me scan this real quick. I think there was like 300 and yeah, we had 326 entrants total. So there were 326 people that submitted pictures, as many pictures as you want. And then the 12 judges, we independently, we did not collaborate on anything. We made our picks, and then the magazine had the problem of having to sort all of that out from the 12 judges. But let me tell you, this was hard. Guys, there's 326, and we had to pick 10. And I narrowed it down to like 30, and that wasn't easy, to be honest. And then I narrowed it down from there, and I kept thinking, man, can we bump this up a little bit, or can we have honorable mentions or something, man, because this was just hard. But your top 10 are listed here. Thomas Clark, Jay Savarese. Jay is an absolutely great NASCAR modeler. Is just great stuff. And this 1/8, wow, this thing was really something too. But like I said, out of 326, all of them were really, it was tough. It was really tough. Vince, Jay, I'm not even going to try to butcher some of the last names, guys, so I'm just going to go through this. You really need to get you a copy of this and go through it, because there's a lot of great stuff to see and learn. Just in pictures. Aaron Thomas. This was one that I have loved since the first time I saw it. I think it was at Myrtle Beach last year. But this thing was really off the chain too. And then, of course, our buddy Wayne Stevens. Wayne. Beautiful car. I have not seen this one in person yet. I didn't make Atlanta last year, but this is just a beautiful piece of work. And there we go. Ken Mouton. Ken is one of those that when it comes to some of these cars with these sexy lines and all that kind of stuff on it, and he's just a master builder and detailer too. Wade Brooks. Now check this thing out. Is that not just fun? Now, you may look at this and go, okay, that's just the kit straight up. Actually, guys, you would be surprised that this is not. This is 1/16 scale. So this is, you've taken it and you just bumped this thing way up. And wow, I mean, it is something. John Tressie did this one. And absolutely a beautiful piece of work in 16th scale too. And check out that interior there. I mean, this is just cool. And there's Nick's Mustang. Cool stuff. Look at the bottom of that thing, that skid plate. Oh, man. And like I said, guys, this was not an easy task to pick just 10. It really wasn't. And then Scott and Nani did a little thing about the judges. And as far as the criteria, everything that we went through to do this stuff, And he gives a little bit of a, well, he told me he was going to do, yeah, it looks like he did. A little bit of a background on each of the judges, our backgrounds on us, and, well, there's mine. Yeah, and a little bit about the channel. I see that's listed there. And then Mark's picks. And there's the 10 that I chose. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next up is Unstalled. You know how we always have these I guess, kits that are just stalled out. But I love this. Undelayed flight status. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like an 8. Oh, it's a band. Okay, so this one is for a like a rock band or something. An airport limo, more than a quarter century in the making. Look like they stretched that one out. Oh, that's a fun interior. You got a guitar, bongos. Oh, there's a keyboard back here. That's kind of cool. You can see the keyboard in the back with that one. Then there's all of that stuff that was on the roof. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to going back and reading that one too. This is one of my favorite things in the magazine. It's kind of like a sketch pad thing. I've taken a, looks like a early 80s or 80s Camaro, but look at how they've closed the front end a little bit. Got the narrower headlights, the narrower vents on the hood. Oh, look at the taillights, the way they wrap around. This is a good custom and kind of a pro touring look to it. Look at the air dam. Oh, check out that profile picture. That's just sexy there. And I was more of a Firebird person than a Camaro, but this looks good. And thank goodness they did not put T-tops on it. If you can't tell, I was never a fan of the T-tops. Then, and that's just me, got some unique coves in this thing too. That's kind of cool. I love the stance, how everything's tucked away in there. Yeah, that's just kind of sexy. All right. Now this is more my era of drag racing. I love doing this kind of stuff. Looks like it's box stock or, oh no, okay. Using a competition resins body and looks like Slicks decals. And by the way, Slicks, when it comes to drag racing, if you want contingencies, vintage decal, Slicks has drag racing well covered, as well as some of the vintage and semi-modern era stock car gauges and goodies that you can get from them, numbers, all that stuff. And they're my go-to when it comes to competition resins. That's usually who I get it from, is from Slicks Decals. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like it's got the basics, okay, the basic foundation from some of the older MPC AMT kits. Very cool. That's a good looking engine. That's, even though it looks like it's out of box, it's pretty well, it's really a clean build. Oh, and it's showtime. This is the AMCC show. This was in Upper Midwest, Southern California, if you want, it's near Albuquerque. Okay, so this is the Albuquerque Model Car Club. And that's unique. And again, guys, you've heard me say this a couple times now, but you really do need to get a copy of this magazine and read up and be inspired by some of these great builds here. Cool stuff. All right, then we've got, there's a donk. And again, one of my favorites is the scrapbook, where you get to see not just the models, but you get to see some of the people and the kind of crowd that was there, the vendors, all that kind of stuff. And apparently this guy was a guest or something, I don't know. Carbs. Okay, so The Carbs Gang 2024, and this was in where was it? Louisville, Kentucky. And I was going to say this is a Marlin AMT GTO chassis, but this is the Johann Marlin, which was always a weird looking car to me, but it kind of had some cool lines to it as well. Really cool stuff there, one of those old customs. Oh, love those old Pro Stockers. Oh, that's unique. Cool stuff. Yeah, I look forward to getting back and reading some of these are really cool. I'll be interested in some colors on this one too. This one is the Dayton 2025. That's a really good looking racer. Oh, a Rolls Royce, 59 Rolls. That's cool. Yeah, this reminds me of the car shows that I used to go to with my dad. These things, and this one up here too. That's the kind of things that we saw. I can't say I've ever seen at a car show one of these, but that is cool. Fisher Body Napoleonic Coach. Well, that's unique. It had to be at least 2 horsepower. Oh yeah, these are some cool builds. And the scrapbook from Bear. Oh, check that out. 77 Can-Am. Wow. Oh, that's my buddy Bob Downey there. Bob showing off something. Some great looking real cars. Great inspiration. And again, I love these pictures when you get to see a lot of your friends as well as well, I recognize some people I didn't know went to this last year. I have got to make this show sometime. I have got to. Wow. Good stuff. Great fellowship. Love these guys. Gem City NNL. Now this looks like, I was going to say it looks like a Chrysler from them, but this is probably, yep, Australian. But that's kind of cool. Wow. Yeah, this is some really cool stuff. Hey, Bob Jernigan. Randy Durr back here. Daryl. Cool stuff. I love this, the old Johann ambulance. And then kit reviews. Guys, if you're thinking about buying something, you don't know the pros or cons or you know, any issues you're going to have, these kit reviews are absolutely great. When I would write them, I would write a section on there. Here's the pros of the kit. Here's the best part of it. And then here's some cons about some ill fits or things like that. But give you a heads up on the stuff. But when you see the build-up like this, too, it really helps you. That really looks good. And most of these are right out of the box, too. 64 Mercury Comet. Some of you know that my very first car was a 1965 Mercury Comet. 289, 3-speed. Oh, boy, did I have fun with that car. And, you know, I never cared for the 64, but this is, look at that stance. I might have to rethink that a little bit. That's kind of cool. Oh, the 55 Custom Street Rod. This is the old Revell. Yeah, Atlantis is apparently redoing it, but it's the old Revell kit from Spotlight Hobbies. I look forward to reading that again. Oh, the Stranger Things, that TV show. Amanda and I just started watching. Everybody's harping about Stranger Things, so we're into season 2. We've been binge watching a little bit of it in the evenings sometimes. But we're halfway through season 2 now, trying to catch up. But they do have some unique cars in there, too, from the 80s. kind of cool stuff. I have not seen the Surfer Boy Pizza. I haven't seen that one yet. Maybe in the next season or coming up. Cool. I know that's a popular thing. And then the miscellaneous table. Scott writes this, and this is always good too. Always. In fact, sometimes I'll go back here and read this first. Broken Dreams. Oh, I don't know if I want to read that one. And we ended up with Iceman Collections and Atomic City. But yeah, get yourself a copy, guys. There's some great information in it. And start gearing up for the top 10 models of 2026. So next year, make it harder for the judges. Make it even harder for the judges. But it was good to be able to study sometimes a dozen pictures and angles of cars, and just the level of love that the guys put into them. So, hey, be thinking about what you want to submit for next year. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. God bless. We'll see you in the next video.